unbelievable win. You kind of like, the flagrant foul was kind of whatever it was.
Right.
You know, and it looked like the guy hit the three and it's 3.9 seconds. They knock it out of bounds 1 point. It looked like it was over with.
Right.
And you know, it's the same thing with New Jersey when y'all played them here. It just seems like y'all do a great job of coming back in seemingly impossible situations.
They have really bought into that. We're never out of a game, and we keep grinding and we keep pushing and we keep believing that we can find a way to win. And you know, that started last year with our team last year. We had two really good seniors in Brandon Knight and Antonio Works that really laid the foundation for that. And just that was going to be the character of our team and how we were going to be. And they just keep believing that we can figure out a way to win, and they did. And you know, there was some, Ryan Marks is the coach at Pan Am, and he and I are really, really good friends. And we shook hands afterwards, and we just laughed because we said, could any more crazy things happen in one game?
Really?
And like, it was like every single crazy thing that could happen happened. And I hate that anybody had to lose that game because I thought both of our teams played really, really hard. I thought it was a well-played, physical, tough game. I didn't think it was a cheap game. I thought everybody executed. They were extremely well prepared. I thought our guys were well prepared. My staff did a great job with the scout and getting them ready, and did a super job with that. And it was just a good basketball game. And I'm really happy to. Obviously, I'm happy to come out on the positive end because there was just so much happening with homecoming and with everything with the school and the momentum. With homecoming coming back to basketball and student activities doing a great job with that. And you know, it's you know, and in the passing of the week with a great UNO legend like Jordan Crump, who was really the floor general of that generation of basketball. And I talked to Terry Gill earlier today, and Terry just was talking about him and just how big an impact he had. And I know Wayne Cooper and Curtis Pace and all those great players that played with him just talked about his impact that he had. And part of what in this program building thing we're doing. Last year was Brandon Knight. When I told Brandon I want you to come back, and we weren't playing for a championship and we weren't playing for postseason, but I told him you were playing for rebuilding our program. Ray Lindsey Nelson's the same thing. They're both great point guards. And you look at Jordan Crump and all this great line of point guards that we've had, from those guys to Gabe to to Bo, and you just keep going down the line. And we've always had such strong guards and leadership. And I thought that Ray Lindsey had great leadership tonight. And, they were just different guys at different times. Lavelle had an efficient night as always, but Kevin goes in at the end of the game and messes up a couple plays, but then gets his head back on and wants to get back in and fight, and is cool enough to make 2 free throws with 0.1 seconds on the clock, and just made him, like he's supposed to, and did a great job with that.
Is that something, he said that's something y'all work on in practice a lot, the pressure free throws right there at the end.
We'll do a lot of that in the middle of practice. We'll stop and put them on the line in those situations. We'll put time and score situations a lot. And we do a lot of situation stuff, and I think that's helped us over the course of the year. For being a team that plays really fast, I think it's helped us be able to execute in situations and play in time and score situations. So it's good. I think it's good to make them think.
Yeah, he just looked real calm going up there. Like, okay, this is just something I do every day. It's really, I've never seen a player like that.
And a freshman. And so, I'm excited about him. But we had, good days. Max had his best defensive day in a long time. Evans Ganapamo had his best defensive day of the season and really stepped up big. He wasn't able to do a lot offensively. They keyed on him, but defensively had his best day of the year. Eddie got in foul trouble early, but rebounded the crap out of the ball in the second half. So, there were just tons of guys that made contributions, and that's the makeup of our team. Our MVP of our team is our team. We're not going to have somebody that's the MVP of this season. It's just going to be our group.
There were 4-6 from the field in overtime. They were 1 of 4, which speaks to your defense. But your offense just kind of buckled down. It seems like that's just kind of, y'all are kind of a grinded out team. When we have to, we'll do what we need to do. At home, it seems like.
And that's been the case. And we've, since we've had injuries and are short, don't have as deep a bench as we had, especially guard play. We've had to kind of switch from being a fast-paced running team as much as we had to, and we've had to gear it back a little bit and play a little bit more possession game, which is maybe a little bit more than I want to. We're playing a little of that. But, I just think in the end, we've got to manage possessions, especially when we get a lead, and and try to control tempo and not give up anything in crazy in transition. And I think that they really did a good job with that. They really took the game plan that we were doing and executed it to really well tonight. And that's a good team. I mean, they had won 8 out of 11 or 8 of 12. And they're a really, really good team that's played well. And, you know, we got another good team coming in here Saturday. That's going to be a Southland opponent, so we're excited about that opportunity.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know,